in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Johnson with a return here. It's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. Woo, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all. Yeah, definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run. Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Penix here from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it. Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over. Let's go. From the shotgun, Penix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact. Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is? To win it. 3rd down, it's Penix. Good. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins got it! They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Trying down the middle with Henry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, it can't take them lightly. That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. All right. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs. It's caught with Saquon Barkley. And And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, you connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Stroud completes it quick. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Now, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stroud on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Penix. On the move. Hit it right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the pistol, Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix. Calls his name. It's Keon Coleman. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. You needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, and as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So first down from the 41. Throwing Penix. Gets made right side by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. Jump off caught by his back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get their first point to this game just before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end, and it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, 18. Under. Hey.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This is brought in at the 15. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Penix now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here going play fake with Penix. Buying some time left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. And give to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Hey, swap. Another swap. White. 11. Hey, uno.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. It's a race down the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's a give for Henry. And He's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down, looking for options. Taken in by Downs, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back, he gets it, and moves the sticks.
It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Another one caught by Coleman. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Now it's Stroud. It's a screen to Barkley. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Buggy.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Running left. This is Barkley. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, all right, recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
That's completed onto the right. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throw by Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 14.
Penix has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Their offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This is brought in by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down from the 42. And again, it's Penix. Big strike downfield to Coleman. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Well, the Chargers are pointing. They're excited. And yes, they've got it. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. They've got first down here from the 36.
Oh, ready.
They go to Barkley again. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, uno. Oh, ready. Hey, uno Mars. 18.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
18.
Third and long for him here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And that's out. We're just waiting for the box. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Drop this one down for Henry. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's seconds. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Penix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. It's Penix yet again. Trying to push deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Penix is going to throw again. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. A win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 28.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Signing quarterback on here. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.